help over at the registration for the Mega Bass Thursday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Handed out registration forms for Lake Fork Sportsmen's Association, of which I'm a member. And I was amazed at how many people had been watching these.
Had been doing what?
Had been watching these things.
Oh, these videos?
Yeah.
Really?
Really. I had probably 6 or 7. Including, remember I told you about the guy that I tied with in a birthday tournament back in 2009?
Yeah.
I met him yesterday.
Yeah.
I never met him before.
Well,
but,
when they see that name Bob Roberts, it ain't the Martin's map, I'll tell you right now. They if it was just me, they'd be watching Goofy or something on TV. You know.
There's a lot of positive feedback on the maps too.
Oh, well, good.
People really like them. Had one guy said, I really need to ask you a question. He went and got his phone and showed me some pictures of screenshots that he made, wanting to know what it was. I said, well, I've seen it before, and I don't know what it is either. You get out deep water in there, it's just 20 feet off the bottom. It's solid bait fish and big fish.
Really?
But you can't, and I've never talked to anybody that successfully caught them, but you can find that all over the lake. That's where the fish are. Huh. Still, apparently.
Really? But anyway, you had a big week last week. You know, well, you really, let's just pull up this right here. I mean, you won, here's this one. This was last week. This was the first week. I mean, you're on a roll right now. Yeah. you won this one, 508. You came in the next week with LFA. Excuse me, one more down here. LFA, right here. Yeah. And now you got this coming up Thursday, and the deal right now, the conditions are getting really good.
Thursday could be outstanding.
I mean, let's pull up I've got the weather deal here. You know, we're talking about you're fishing on Thursday, right here. Now, are you pre-fishing any?
Yeah, I'll pre-fish Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. So, we were talking about that 50-degree night temperature air thing, and then you've also got the moon. The moon is going to be full the 20th, which is that Wednesday that which I think plays into it. Now, it's not going to line up perfectly like we talked about, because you're looking right here, you got 55, 60, see, 55. You got 5. On the 27th, you got 5 of those night air temperatures above 50 degrees.
And another tournament on the 28th.
Yeah. So now, I don't know about the water temperature. That's the key thing.
Is it started out at 52, 53 over the weekend. So it'll probably be 60 overnight.
Yeah.
With the kind of weather that we've got going between now and then. So water temperature is going to move into the ideal range.
Yeah. So you're looking at that next tournament on the 28th. That ought to be a good day. Yeah. I mean, I would think, of course you get rain coming in there,
That's okay. I'd rather have rain than the high sky that we've been having. Yeah.
But I mean, it's not perfect alignment, but it's pretty dead-gum good, So you should come out pretty good there. So anyway, that Thursday you guys going to be sunny and northwest 4 miles an hour. It's probably like I have a little bit more wind on that day, and then that next week is going to be about. Let's say this. This is pretty far ahead. This is like a 10-day forecast, So. It's probably going to change from then, but
it always does. But the trend is good.
Yeah,
that's what you basically have to look at, I guess.
Well, if you get up in 64-degree temperature, you're spawned. So, but anyway, you've got. We're talking about this week coming up, the 21st, and then I don't know. Are you doing any more tournaments this week?
I've got 2 more. Got a Saturday and a Sunday.
You've got there's a team, JC Outdoors team. Are you doing that?
That's Saturday, yes.
Okay.
And there is another solo tournament on Sunday, and Lordy, I can't tell you the name of it right off the top of my head.
Well, we can pull it up here because I got it right here.
Okay.
This is the, what day would that be? That's the 24th, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
I think maybe March 24th. Okay.
Up there.
Is that it?
Team Bass. Yeah.
Team Bass.
Yeah.
So you're going to be fishing that. That's really handy the way you got that in there. If you pull it up there, you can see, pull up their site and all that.
Okay.
And
idea is to give them all the information they need in order to.
Now, if you could talk these sites into actually publishing their results right up front there, to where that would be real helpful. But you can't control that.
Yeah,
but
most of them don't.
Yeah,
which is, I find kind of aggravating, because I'd like to see how it turns out.
Right. Yeah. You want to know, and actually, I think it actually helped their tournament, because people can participate more to it. So I mean, it'd be a great idea for these.
I had thought about adding another column over there to the far right for results.
Yeah.
And have, for the ones that would publish results, have a link straight to the results, so that you know that they have it.
They, they may not have somebody that would do that. It's efficient. That's a lot of trouble probably putting all those up there. But they got to have them. They got to have records of them. So it shouldn't be that much trouble to do that. But
and the people that fish it would like to see it too. They'd like to know how far they were out of the money.
Exactly.
So on and so forth. Yeah.
So I don't know why they don't do a better job of that. But anyway, so
they're interested in putting on tournaments and not playing with the computers.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Yeah, really.
If I could do without this computer, I would. That's funny. You were looking at my flip phone, and you're right. I mean, I'm not a fan of technology. I'm a victim of it. So, I think most of us are.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the flip phone. I was just surprised to see with the flip phone.
Yeah. Well, I'm rather surprised I even have a phone at this point in time. But anyway, so you're playing this week. You're going to pre-fish Wednesday. Now, we're on the west 1/3, right?
Yeah, we're on the part that I'm the weakest on.
Okay, so where?
It's from the 515 bridge west, 515 west bridge north, as far as you want to go.
Right.
And Birch by default. I fished yesterday. I went in there and fished from the power line above I fished from Buzzard Bay back down.
Oh yeah, back up from this area here back down. Right. Along which bank? Just one bank? Or
no, I went across to Briar Creek from Buzzard Bay, and I came down to Double Branch, which is there on the
right in there.
Right in there. And then I came out into this first cove here where I caught the only keeper fish that I caught yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. And from there I made the run into Board Tree, which is out and under the bridge and
right there.
And I thought I had an over. Really? Yeah, had a big fish. Got it in net, got it in the boat, laid it on the board. Get it up and turn the tail, and it's 23 3/4 inches.
Oh no! Oh goodness!
So give her a kiss and put her back in the water.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw what that old boy trimmed his tail, didn't you? Yeah. So he's probably still in jail over there.
Hopefully.
It's tempting, but it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. And you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's kind of like golf. If you cheat yourself at golf, you might as well not be playing golf.
Yeah, I've had some fish that would touch 16, that it was just that I wouldn't take in, that it would be so easy just to shave just a tiny bit off the tail, but I'd end up saying, I didn't mean to do it.
Right.
I'd fail the polygraph or something, so just don't do it. That's all there is to it.
Well, you're just not good enough liars, all I can tell you. So.
Yep, that's right.
I can't tell a lie. Not very well, anyway. But anyway, so how'd you come out on those 2 tournaments this weekend? Did you do anything on those?
Did not do anything in either one of them. The mega bass.
But you caught fish in both of them, though, didn't you?
Yeah, some small fish. Nothing that would. Actually, I caught big fish in the tournament that I wanted the small fish, which was Sunday. And the Saturday tournament, the bite was just absolutely awful. I caught one fish where I started out. I saw one other fish caught, and that was the extent of it. My partner, who was fishing another part of the lake, caught 2, and they were both slot fish. So we had, in the tournament itself, there were only 4 overs caught out of 2,000 people.
Really?
So that gives you an idea that the bite was not on, because they usually have 20, 25 overs.
Yeah.
Didn't have an over at all the first 4 hours, I think. So 2.5 pound fish got $15,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Buddy, you pulled that little fish I caught in with you, I'd have had a little bit of cash then.
Yeah. Well, it was a slot fish, so the problem.
Oh yeah.
You know, they got to be.
Yeah, we didn't measure it. I didn't. Of course, I didn't pay no attention to it.
22
Oh yeah.
inches long.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's about right.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going with an open mind and a lot of determination to keep the streak alive.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Got excellent, prospects there. I mean, with the weather like it is. So, but
it is true.
Now, you told me who did you say you fished with during the tournament?
This last tournament was Jackie Walker.
Jackie
Jackie Price.
Jackie Price.
Walker's local. Jackie Price was much.
Let's see. What did he do?
He zeroed.
He zeroed. Okay.
Yeah. But since we were in the side pot, he still got his money back plus. So.
Oh, okay. That was the LFA here. That.
Yeah. And it was one of those days. Look at Chuck Roy.
Wow.
One fish, 852, had an over.
That's good.
The co-anglers would have ruled today had it been just everybody competing.
Yeah.
Because the top 2 were bigger than my stringer.
Yeah.
And the co-anglers had more fish. Whether it's because they can concentrate on fishing a little more, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's the second week that's happened.
Well, I've been hearing some decent fish coming out of some of those of the more shallow areas.
Yeah.
Like
all the fish that I know of that I've caught have been in 4 feet or less. Most of them, 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, that alligator, back to Alligator Cove, I have to believe that, it's being a big lake point like that, it's going to be later spawn in there because your temperature is not going to be like in some of those shallow areas in there, and those fish are just not going to be in there like that day.
And it's so deep out in the mouth of it, so they, it takes it a little longer to warm up to the temperature that gets their attention.
Yeah.
So next week is, of course, is LFA, and we can fish anywhere we want to. So that's going to be an interesting week.
Yeah.
This will be interesting too.
So now you threw away the red spinnerbait pretty much. It's gone. It's toast.
I keep throwing it occasionally, but it's not producing anything. The red rattletrap has been the
red rattletrap and the secret colored fluke.
Yeah. Well, I didn't catch a fish on the secret colored fluke. I caught him on the secret colored French fry though. The secret color is cotton candy, by the way.
Oh, so really?
Just for.
I forgot to ask you last week what color that was. Cotton candy. Huh?
Yeah, cotton candy, and that the guys in the club will tell you that that is my go-to color.
Oh.
And as muddy as that water is, I don't understand. Except I figure it has to be that in that muddy water it looks like a shed.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Huh. That's good to know.
And that's the only explanation I've got for it. But anyway,
did you try any of that back when you were in that no name? Back when it was so muddy in there?
Yeah.
And you didn't get any luck during that time either?
No.
Huh.
I throw the plastics are primarily around grass.
Yeah.
I throw the rattle trap I throw the rattle trap in the grass, and I also throw it running the clean bank as a search bait. So.
Yeah. So your fishing team, who are you fishing with on the team thing?
Don't know next week on this. Oh, that's Charlie Abrish.
Charlie?
Yeah. Charlie's my team partner.
And let's see, I guess this week, do you know who you're fishing with this week?
Yeah, I do. Yep, I can tell you if you had to ask me.
Let me see.
Ken Caballas, right there.
Ken Caballas, okay.
Yeah, Ken and I had an interesting experience 2 years ago. We went into Birch where I had caught fish on practice, and we fished till 11 o'clock and did not get I caught one little fish. So I told him, I said, let's load it up and go someplace else, make a move.
Yeah.
No guts, no glory. And we got back on the water at 1. By 2, we each had a limit, and we won both sides.
Really?
Yeah, on some deep fish that I had been catching over there, and it produced. So.
What are y'all catching those on?
Those were on cotton candy.
Cotton candy, huh?
Yeah.
French fries.
18 feet deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I get people that request shell beds, you know, and I'm just not sold on the idea that actually, you know, I know you look at Bassmaster, it says shell beds, this, but I'm going to try to find a biologist that actually can tell me if it's actually the shell bed itself or just the stiffness of the surface of the bottom of the lake that actually attracts fish, you know. And I'm sure there's something about the hardness, you know. Yeah. I can see that, but I don't think those fish actually eat shells.
I don't either. It may be that, you know, there are mussels that the lake's full of them.
Sure.
I mean, you can see them all along the bank where the shells washed up, and I'm sure they do. Like oysters, they tend to congregate in places that are favorable for them, and maybe they attract bait fish, and the bait fish then will attract the bass. I don't know, you know.
Well, I can see where maybe they have a cleansing effect of the water being around there. You know, maybe it's a little cleaner water because they do, you know.
They're filter feeders. That is very true.
But I don't know. I hear so much about, you know, I've had people say, how come you don't? Well, I'm not really sold on the idea that actually is and the lake is full of shell beds. I mean, I just don't know what the attraction for sure is. And I'm not saying there's not. I don't know. And I've got a son-in-law that at A&M that has access to a lot of professionals like that. He's not into that, but he's actually he's a professor down there, you know, and he does genetics, and they're actually doing work with deer antlers and that sort of stuff. And but he knows some people, and I'm gonna do a little bit more asking around about it to try to find out if there really is some kind of a scientific reason for this. You know, what exactly is it? You know, and I don't want to say it's a bunch of bull, but I mean, but it's being, you know, old as I am, you know, I'm kind of set in my ways about what I think about going on. I know a long time ago we didn't pay any attention to that. You know, we might worry about hardness, you know, but anyway, I'll look further into it.
I read a fishing report last night, as a matter of fact, and I don't remember the guide's name, but he made a comment about shell beds.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've had people say, you know, I would buy a chip if it had shell beds on it, and it's like I just can't bring myself to, you know, I'm sure I could point some out, but it's just, I can't commit to that until I know for sure that it actually is something that would actually help you find fish.
Yes, sir. LFA, Lake Fork Sportsmen's Association, LFSA, is working with Parks and Wildlife again to put out structures.
Oh, okay.
And we're putting out a bunch of them. The kids at Yannis High School make them, and the guys in the club that have barges go out with the Parks and Wildlife biologists and place them and provide the locations, the GPS coordinates, and I'll be able to get those for you.
Okay. So, well, if you need any help, I'll be glad to help or whatever. You know, I used to, a long time ago, there was a guy named Bob Beavers up on Lake the Pines, and every year they put out Christmas trees, and they had their act together. You know, they would bring those Christmas trees out there and had one person to saw the end of that thing off square, and they had a concrete deal that's already made that had a lagger boat. They run a pilot hole in there and run that lagger boat in and set it on a
barge.
And we used to do that every cold season.
I helped with that several times.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Bob, when Bob died, I guess the whole program died, and it was a great program. But I don't think the Corps will even let you do that anymore, from what I've heard. But
you know, I've heard something about the Corps frowning on brush piles, and I never heard the reason why, but that would be under the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't see that as being detrimental. If anything, it's a great aid to the hatchery there.
Well, the Parks and Wildlife is doing some things that really surprised me. Apparently, they have figured out a way to possibly get hydrilla to grow in a lake where there's not any.
Really?
Yeah, and I haven't seen it, but one of the club members, I heard about it 2 or 3 meetings ago, but one of the club members said that he saw the results of it, and he said it was a thick, dense, luxurious growth of hydrilla, and the key is to keep turtles away from it until it gets established.
Huh.
The turtles apparently eat it when it first comes out, and it, you know.
Well, just get some good turtle food set aside of it, and maybe I'll leave it the heck alone.
Go out there with the 22 and shoot turtles.
Well, yeah, you can do that too.
That would get you in trouble with PETA, probably.
Get a spear gun. I mean, you might not be able to see them where they're down there eating. So, PETA, you know.
Yeah. People eating tasty animals.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some of that doesn't make sense, does it?
It does. Anyway, not. You're right.
I'm glad you brought that up about the fish attractant thing, because and anybody that wanted to help with that, they could probably contact the Sportsmen's Association.
Sportsmen's Association's on the web under LFSA.
Yeah.
And the only thing we're needing right now is that's one of those insurance calls.
Oh yeah.
Is possibly some more barges, because they've only got 1 or 2 barges that are things. And the LFSA is donating. We found a large barge that had been cleaned off, didn't have anything on it except the controls, and we purchased that and fixed it up, and we're donating it to Parks and Wildlife next month.
Really?
And it's specifically for doing things like this.
Yeah.
And so
that's excellent. That's really good. So, you know, there needs to be more of that. And I mean, there's enough people that's on Fork. It don't take a day of your time to go out there and help or donate money or help them build the things. I mean, it's neat that the kids are getting into that. That's really a good idea.
The thing that amazes me is that all the members, and maybe it's to be expected, but virtually all the members are homeowners that live there, retired people. They're not necessarily fishermen.
Yeah.
I hope that the hydrilla activity, I hope we can use it to drive some more membership.
Boy.
Because that's something that I would think every bass fisherman on Lake Fork would be.
Well, that's really good news to hear, because you know, I mean, at a license at $30, that might be worth a license at $30 a year, you know.
And they're not, one thing I want to emphasize is they're not bringing the hydrilla from someplace else. It is Lake Fork hydrilla, and it's not going anyplace else.
Yeah.
That would be illegal.
Yeah.
That's a transport.
So they're actually taking the hydrilla and doing that with it.
That's with the seeds or the nodules or whatever that exist in the lake already, and just putting the cages up, and it keeps he said it was amazing. He said it was 2 inches inside the cage before there was any hydrilla, because the turtle can reach in that far.
Oh yeah, maybe it needs a bigger cage. Cage.
The size of it, the turtle can stick their head in through the thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. If the cage is a little bit wider, maybe he couldn't stick his head that far in. But
well, no, any cage you build is going to have openings in it.
Yeah.
The turtles go through that opening and nibble it down. So they just kept it edged all the way around the inside of it.
So who was this you talked to on this?
It's one of the club members that had been out with the Parks and Wildlife people to actually see this.
Huh.
So
I guess it's the bunch based out of Athens down there.
Yeah,
that's them.
Yeah.
I used to know those folks when Campbell was down there. I don't know who's over it now.
They've all retired, and the new guys are coming in, and that's who we're working with, and they seem to be, really gung-ho about doing it. So
shoot, you might see Fort really perk up if that's the case.
Might get you up there as a member too.
Yeah, you bet. I can quit doing these stupid videos and be fishing.
Okay. All right. I got to go.
Man, I appreciate you.
Yes.